Alaikum, brothers and sisters. A few announcements followed by some dua requests from our community members. Inshallah, ICC Clinic is planning on opening. Due to pandemic, it has been closed for almost over a year now. But to open the clinic, we do need our volunteer physicians to come back. And also, if any of you are new to the community or haven't volunteered as a physician to the clinic, please, we need all of your help. Maybe just one time every 3 months, if all of the physicians volunteer, we can go back and start operating the clinic. So please see Sister Reshma Khan or our IICC office if you are a physician and would like to volunteer in our clinic in different capacity. ICC Quranic Education Summer Program will start on Monday, June 7th through July 29th, offering Nazira program, part-time Hifz, Kira Intensive with Kari Muaz, Special Needs Program, and full-time Hifz Boot Camp for future full-time Hifz students. Registration is now ongoing on ICC websites and kiosks. Also, starting this week, actually after this weekend, we're going to resume our youth weekly activities with Mufti Wasim Khan. We're going to start these programs in person as well as virtual if anybody wants to join by Zoom, eventually with the goal to have everything in person. So ICC Youth will be presenting Youth Halakat discussions with Mufti Wasim Khan on Wednesday, June 2nd. For the high school students, this will be after Maghrib. And the next day, Thursday, June 3rd, for the college youths, also after Maghrib prayer. So please encourage your youths to benefit from these sessions on a weekly basis. ICC Sisters Committee is presenting a 12-week nutrition program for the sisters starting on Sunday, June 20th. The program will be on-site at ICC Quad Room. Limited seats. Registration is now open on ICC website and kiosks. So these were the announcements for the masjid. Some dua request. Our dear brother Tariq Al-Qadri, he has been suffering in the hospital with complications from COVID. Please continue to make dua for his quick and complete recovery. Also, Brother Wasim Salam, who is a very dedicated volunteer in the community, undergoing illness, requested to make dua for his quick and complete recovery as well. Dua for the maghfirah of Brother Mohsin Hassan, who passed away last Saturday in Canada due to COVID. He was uncle of Brother Saad Shaykh of our community. Dua for Shifa of Sister Sayyida Begum, who is in critical condition in India. She is the mother of Brother Fayaz Muhammad of our community. Please make dua for those who have passed away in this community, for their relatives, loved ones here and abroad, or for those who may be sick or suffering. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to ease and help us eliminate this pandemic quickly, inshallah. Inshallah, dear Shaykh Hafiz Asil Khan will be delivering the khutbah. He is here. Assalamu alaikum.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم نأتي محمدا وسيرا مولانا محمد الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له. ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. ونشهد أن سيدنا وسندنا ومولانا محمدا عبده ورسوله حبيبه وخليله. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وعد الله الذين آمنوا منكم وعملوا الصالحات ليستخلفنهم في الأرض كما استخلف الذين من قبلهم وليمكنن لهم دينهم الذي ارتضى لهم وليبدلنهم من بعد خوفهم أمنا يعبدونني لا يشركون بي شيئا ومن كفر بعد ذلك فأولئك هم الفاسقون. قال الله عز وجل يا أيها الذين آمنوا اصبروا وصابروا ورابطوا واتقوا الله لعلكم تفلحون. قال الله عز وجل يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. In the name of Allah, the most gracious and most merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the cherisher and the sustainer of the worlds. May choices, salutations and blessings be upon mine and your universal Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammad wa ala ali Sayyidina wa Mawlana Muhammadin wa barik wa sallim wa salli alayhi. My respected brothers and sisters in Islam, allow me to verbalize a concern, a question that we are asking each one of us, those who love Ummat-e Muslimah, those who love Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. A simple question is, why Muslim Ummah is suffering around the world? When we look at the past and look at the current situation, what is missing? What is lacking? Although in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised to give succession in the land, The ayah that I have recited, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَعَدَ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَيَسْتَخْلِفَنَّهُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ كَمَا اسْتَخْلَفَ الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised to those who believe and do righteous good deeds. What is that promise? What is that wa'da? لَيَسْتَخْلِفَنَّهُمْ فِي الْأَرْضِ. That definitely Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give them succession in the land. He will make them khalifa as He has given succession to those before them. That was one promise. And the second promise that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you authority so that you may practice your religion freely, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen for you. And another wa'da was made that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you safety and security after having fear. So these promises are still existing. But early Muslims, as they have experienced, and we know the history of Islam, which is well documented, well preserved. In the time of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, as in the beginning, when the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam conveyed the message of truth in Mecca, and the Muslims, they had always fear. When they migrated from Mecca to Medina, they were still in fear. One day, a companion asked, Ya Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, there will be any time that we can practice our religion freely, having no weapons with us? This ayah was revealed. In the time of Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Islam started expanding. Then after Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, during the time of Sayyidina Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu, is keep on expanding. And in the time of Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that is called golden age. Then after Uthman radiallahu anhu's time was still expanding Islam to the right and left, to Masharik, to Magharib. Sayyidina Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu, although he had some challenges, but still Islam was expanding. Then later on, Umar bin Abdul Aziz, during his time, there was again, it's called the golden age. What happened after that? Why start declining? The condition was made, belief and righteous good deeds. وَعَدَ اللَّهُ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا مِنْكُمْ وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. One is a belief. Then we start declining our iman, the level of iman start going down and down. Or righteous good deeds, instead of increasing, we start decreasing. That's one of the things that just mentioned that. We understand that situation is there, but what is the solution? Solution is also mentioned in the Quran. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sbiru wa sabiru wa rabitu wattaqullah la'allakum tuflihun. O you who believe, be patient and excel patience during confrontation. And warabitu. Warabitu means prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself spiritually and materially and whatever physically that could be possible to face new challenges. And wattaqullah, and fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so that you may be successful. So that is a solution is mentioned in this ayah. First of all, we are asked to be patient. There are three types of patience. One is patience in ata'at Allah. Ita'at Allah means, when we are asked, when we are commanded to do something, although it's going to be difficult for us, we face some difficulties, but be patient and do not ignore the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's difficult for me to pray 5 times a day, but I have to pray. They know another way. It's difficult for me to perform wudu. Difficult for me to fast for the whole day. Be patient. Do not ignore. Keep it up. Be patient. Again, ma'asiyat Allah. There are something attractive. Is really good. When I see that, I would like to do it, but do not indulge some sort of evil and the things which are not good for you, which are destroying your iman and your morals. Be patient. Stay away. Stay away from those things. And be patient when you are afflicted with calamities and difficulties. And the next thing is very important that I would like to point out here. وَالرَّابِطُ. Prepare yourself. Prepare spiritually. And brothers and sisters in Islam, Rabitu, one of the literal meaning of Rabitu is prepare your horses to defend your boundaries, to defend your territories. And what happens during this time, as we see, unfortunately we are not identifying our problems and the lackings and the shortcomings. One of the lackings that we have today's time is the science of technology. Science and technology is on peak. And if we are not preparing ourselves to defend ourselves, we will face more challenges. Although we understand we will not be able to do it, but at least we can motivate our generation. Allow them to be creative and to see where we are lacking, identify the mistakes, identify the lackings, the shortcomings, and let them do it, let them cover them. You never know, in future maybe our generation will get up and we have a minor differences, we are segregated, we have disunited. Maybe they will come up, they will unite Muslim Ummah, you never know. From outsiders, they do not see us that you belong to this group or you belong to that group. You belong to this sect or you belong to that sect. They see us as a Ummah Muslimah, as one nation. But we are segregated ourselves. We are divided ourselves. We have to prepare ourselves in terms of unity. We have to prepare ourselves in terms of knowledge and science and technology. Nothing is wrong to prepare ourselves, because it's a commandment of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Islam does not mean to oppress people. Islam does not mean to take away the rights of the people. It reminds me when Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi, when he conquered Bilad al-Sham, and one of his advisors, he suggested to him that these people are very stubborn, very tough. Let's legislate some strict rules so that we can control them. Sultan Salahuddin Ayyubi, he replied beautifully. He said, I'm not in this land to oppress people. I'm not in this land to take away the people's rights. I'm not here to show my power. I'm here for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What qala Allah wa qala Rasul says, I'm going to implement. I don't care whether I'm losing the land or not. I don't care about land. This is not a matter of land. This is a matter of sincerity. My brothers and sisters in Islam, that sincerity we are lacking today. In our leadership, that sincerity, that vision that we are lacking today. When Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu, when he entered in Jerusalem, you know the history. Umar radiallahu ta'ala, when he was handed over the key of Bayt al-Maqdis, when he entered, he was so simple, so humble, and he was holding the rein of the camel and the slave was riding. Subhanallah, Khalifa is holding the rein of the slaves, holding the rein of the camel, and the slave is riding. And Khalifatul Muslimin, he had a patches on his dress. He is not wearing an expensive dress. He is not entering like a king. When they look at this Khalifa, they could not stop but to admire him and handed over key to Sayyidina Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. My brothers and sisters in Islam, let's prepare ourselves. We have to prepare spiritually. We need to make du'as, not read du'as. We are reading du'as. We are not begging. Let's increase our amals. Let's check and gauge our iman. Before someone else is gauging our iman, let's gauge my iman myself. Let's improve into that. And we are lacking in science and technology and the knowledge. This all science and technology and knowledge belongs to the Quran. Let's get back that. If we cannot do it, let's prepare our generation. Allow them. And all these things could happen in the state of taqwa. Once, if we have all these in line, nothing will stop us to be prosperous again. Nothing will stop us to be victorious again. Nothing will stop us to be honored, and our voice should be heard. Unfortunately, what happens sometimes, we protest. I'm not against protesting, but we are protesting to the wrong people. Just like, if I have a headache, and if I have a pain, and if I'm going to the barber shop and start complaining, barber is not going to help me. I'm in the wrong place. I have to go to the doctor. I have to go to a clinic. Because the barber, they are not going to give me prescription. I'm complaining, protesting, but the wrong place. We are protesting to the people, those who love to see us crying, those who see us being disturbed. Instead of protesting, let's prepare ourselves. That's very important. Sahaba Ikram Ridwanullah Ta'ala Majma'in Tabi'in, they never protested, they prepared. That's why we are asked, Warabitu. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to understand Kitabullah wa Sunnati Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us a strength and a vision to face our new challenges. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المؤمنين والمؤمنات إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونؤمن به ونتوكل عليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له ونشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له ونشهد أن سيدنا وسندنا ومولانا محمد عبده ورسوله حبيبه وخليله أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على سيدنا مولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا مولانا محمد بعدد من صلى وصام اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد بعدد من قاد وقام وصل على جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى كل ملائكتك المقربين وعلى عباد الله الصالحين ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم اللهم أيد الإسلام والمسلمين اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين اللهم انصر المسلمين في فلسطين اللهم انصر المسلمين في كشمير اللهم انصر المسلمين في كل مكان اللهم انصر من نصر دين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وجعلنا منهم اللهم اخذل من خذل دين محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ولا تجعلنا منهم اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اذكروا الله يذكركم ولو يستجيب لكم ولذكر الله تعالى أعلى وأولى وعز وجل وتم وهم وعظم أكبر أقم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بسم الله الله أكبر الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر كلا سوف تعلمون ثم كلا سوف تعلمون كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين لتربن الجحيم ثم لتربنها عين اليقين ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. رب اغفر وارحم خير الراحمين. استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد يحيي